My father had Alzheimer's. In '95, he was actually diagnosed. His mother had Alzheimer's. I have 2 aunts with Alzheimer's, both my dad's sisters. And now my mother has Alzheimer's, so I'm here because I'm afraid of where I'm going.
I count it a privilege to be an advocate for the Alzheimer's Association.
There are a lot of motivations for advocacy work.
It actually is empowering for me, and it gives me a focus in my life other than focusing on my illness.
Getting the word out about Alzheimer's is important enough to me that it's changed my life. It's become the centerpiece of my life.
I want to do anything I can. I have a big mouth, and I can spread the word as much as you'll let me.
And I'm here really not so much for myself, but I have 2 daughters who are 20 years old.
At my grandma's funeral, I got up in front of everyone and I made her a promise that she wasn't going to die in vain.
I see myself as perhaps the canary in the coal mine for my generation, the boomer generation.
I'm here primarily to make them aware.
I thought that my best advocacy was to tell my fellow boomers, my generation, I'm among you, I'm your friend, I'm your neighbor, someone you know, I have a disease.
You want to do whatever you can to help others that have the disease and to help yourself.
An advocate is a friend, someone who's going to look out for you. It's like the crossing guard at the elementary school. They're there to help those children get across.
I didn't call it advocacy at first. I still don't. I call it education.
As an advocate, I feel that the more knowledgeable I become, the more effective I can be in advancing the cause.
We all have one thing in common, and that's the goal of getting Alzheimer's out of this earth.
It makes a difference, I think, when members of Congress or legislators or governors hear from you directly. You're the ones who are closest to the challenges, and so you're the ones who are closest to the solutions.
So being able to bring that first-hand perspective to the lawmakers, I think, is a very impactful tool.
The more that advocates can talk personally about their experience, whether it's what's happening to them or a family member or something like that, I think that more connects with policymakers and congressmen.
You'd be surprised what one person, one phone call can get accomplished.
People can do what they're comfortable with. I mean, some people might not be comfortable doing a face-to-face meeting with a congressperson, but writing a letter, I understand that a handwritten letter is usually more effective than an email.
People with the disease as advocates help because it puts a face on the disease for policymakers.
When they get a guy that's 49 to 50 in their office saying, I am not here as a caregiver, I am here telling you I am a person with the disease. We're a voice that they're willing to listen to.
If you want to be effective, you've got to find a way to connect with them personally.
It's not a matter of strategizing and trying to be clever or coming up with fancy terminology or text. It's just a matter of telling your story. And I really think that's the most effective kind of advocacy, and one that will serve you very, very well.
Advocacy is important if we're going to raise the awareness of this disease, the awareness of the wave of
the disease and the damage it will do to our healthcare system and our economy.
There's a number of misconceptions about Alzheimer's that we need to change, and one of those misconceptions is you have to be 87 years old to get Alzheimer's.
It's just really important to educate people and really get it out there. It's no longer the old-timers disease as it was once called.
Alzheimer's people are regular people. We function, we do the same things, and we need money. We need a lot of money. We're talking $1 billion.
Although they might think they might not be able to make a difference, that in reality they will, and they will also find it to be some of the most fulfilling work that they've ever been involved in.
This has been one of the greatest experiences that I have ever been involved in.
It's opening up a whole new world, you know what I mean? It's just expanding my world right now. And I think everybody should be part of that, something like that. And you're really, you're helping people. You know, you're reaching out a hand and you're doing something.
And once you've found your association with this disease, whether it's yourself or someone close to you, then it's easier for you to find your own resources, time, energy, and interest, compassion, to push for a change. And that's what I'm here for, to push for the change.